when you left India and when you went to the US, you were under debt.
Yes.
Tell me about that time. Tell me about the cow dung days, picking up cow dung. Tell me about those experiences.
See, obviously we were at the lower economic strata when we grow up. In India, farming, and even when you do the businesses, sometimes you don't have the right capital. When you don't have the capital and you don't have security assets to get the capital at low interest rates, typically, those days they would take from other people, right? Financing people, you take at high interest rates, and this interest gets accumulated, and if you are not able to repay in a timely manner, you can generate, enormous amount of debt. That's how it was. But after I went there, I was fortunate to get this business running very quickly.
But you went there to do medicine and you also worked as a doctor. From there to get into business, how did that happen? Was it you got up one fine morning and said, okay, let me now give up my practice and let me start business?
No, it was not. This is not how it was started. When I was studying for this, it was hard for me and it was quite expensive. At that time, I paid almost $5,000, if I remember correctly, in year 2000. And obviously, I didn't have money, so I had to borrow from my relatives. So I paid so much money, and it did help me to a certain extent, but not, worth it the amount of money that I paid. I thought I could do much better.
So what did you do? Did you start teaching or did you start writing papers?
No, I started writing. Because I would see patients in the hospital morning, 5, 6 o'clock. And then whatever the patients I have seen on that day, I take up that real life scenarios and put it in more practical for people who haven't seen the patients to learn that way. So that kind of practical case-based approach is what gave so much success.
So you started writing papers, and then how did that get into business? And I believe you also helped those who didn't have medical insurance.
Once I wrote that one, I sent it to almost 100 publishers across all the United States. At that time, most publishers did not respond. There was only one publisher responded. Then that was the time internet was coming. I was sitting in a library. There was a nice computer. So I said, forget about these books. Let me put it online and see. Then we typed everything. Me, my wife, my brother-in-law, my brother, 4 of us worked together and put it online. We created a small PayPal gateway at that time with a $75 investment. And then people liked it and they were accessing online. That's how the business started. It was never with the idea, I want to build the greatest business. The sole intention was to help people so that they can understand better the same struggle that I went should not be to the rest of the people. That was the idea.
And then how did it expand?
So then people started liking it. They were telling their friends, friends were telling them. So actually, without any marketing and sales people, we captured literally 100% of all the doctors were using our product. Then there was no other doctor to sell our product. Then what else we can do? Then we did it nursing 1 year, and then the following year pharmacy. And then we consult all the schools were using. We got 100% market share. Then we thought, okay, we built all these systems. We have all this knowledge. Why only medicine? Why can't we help lawyers, accountants, finance people? Even for them, they were not passing the exams. They were struggling. We thought the same way we teach medicine could be taught in other areas. And then we expanded into all those areas and we were quite successful.